Thank you everyone for joining me on today's session. This has been something that has really helped shape my life over the last decade. And more recently, in the last 3 years, I started to become very intentional about manifesting what I want in my life. And more recently, a friend of mine actually taught me a new way to write your manifesto that I got very excited about. And that's what I'm going to share with you all today. So something to remember the next hour is for you all to come into this with an open mind about exactly what you want in your life. And sometimes being that 100% authentic or having that authenticity means what you want in life may not always be conventional. And it could also be controversial to what is expected of you from society, from your friends and family. But you just have to be really open and honest about what it is that you want in your life. Because, and I'm going to take my CEO hat off and put on my hippy dippy life guru hat on and tell you guys that each of you only have one life to live, hashtag YOLO. So you have to ask yourself what kind of life you want to live and what you feel you are destined for. So there are times where we may look at someone's life and be very envious and think to ourselves, wow, like I could only dream of living a life like that. But to me, thinking in that way is a limiting belief because if you truly want something, each and every one of you have the power and control to start directing your life towards what it is that you want. And that's what we're going to try to do a bit today. Also, if nothing else sticks from today's session, the one thing that I want you guys to remember or take away from this is this question. If you knew that you're going to die 1 year from now, so December 15, 2022, what kind of life are you going to start living from this day forward? So maybe some of you guys love the way that you're living your life now and nothing else changes. And maybe some of you guys want to be a little bit more adventurous, take more risks, whatever that is. Just think about what it is that you want to do if you knew you're going to die next year. I don't want to sound morbid, but that's just something that I kind of like to ask myself on a daily basis. So I actually have on my mirror, fun fact, written on my bathroom mirror, if I'm going to die tomorrow, what kind of life do I want to live today? Okay, so I'm going to start with my journey. This photo was actually taken a few years ago. I was like couch surfing. This is at my friend's living room while I was like in between travels. And so my journey with manifesting kind of started about 7 years ago. And at that point in my life, I had just graduated from my master's program. I moved in with my ex-boyfriend, only knowing and dating him for 4 months because I had nowhere to live, I had no job, and I had no money. So where I was 7 years ago is such a different world than the life I live today. Now I'm very independent. I live in a beautiful apartment. I don't have to worry about money. And it was something that I had manifested and built and not something that was given. So back then, what I had manifested were two things. One, to have my own company, and two, to live and travel all over the world. So that's honestly why I built WANDR. Like, again, I didn't have money. I could have easily went and gotten a job, but I was so fixated on building my own company and traveling the world. And that's how I ended up where I am today. So WANDR is something that I had manifested. And if I can build a company, travel the world, have this amazing team, live in a beautiful apartment, and live a good life, all in the last 7 years with having no money to start, then I'm telling you now that like you all have the power to do whatever it is that you want with your life, if you truly believe that that is what your life is destined for. So what is manifesting? So I can see all of you. So by a raise of hand, I'd love to know, like, who here knows what manifesting means? Have you guys ever come across what manifesting? All right, Devesh, I'm gonna pick on you. I know you're the new guy. I don't mean to pick on you, but give us what you know about manifesting.
So, I mean, as far as I've read and as far as I know, can be wrong, it is the power of letting your desires or wishes reach your subconscious mind, and then your subconscious mind make it happen. So an example is, if you are out in the market looking for a white Lexus GX 550, you will start seeing that car more and more. So, I mean, maybe a random example, but I read it, and yeah, I believe it's true because it has happened with me. So yeah, that's what I believe.
Yeah, exactly. So you're focusing and you're being fixated on like what it is that you want, and you're bringing that to your consciousness, and you do start to selectively see and direct your life towards what it is that you want. So actually the example you gave was very good. And to me, I guess like the easiest way to explain this to a group of designers is manifesting is like creating a product roadmap. But a product roadmap for your life. So you want to start with an endpoint in mind, whether that's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now, what it is that you're visioning for your life, and being very specific about what that vision is, and then start reverse engineering to today on what you can do to get towards that vision. So what's really important for me as I'm going down this like manifesting journey is writing everything down. So if I want something, I start to write it down, because then I start to use that as the direction or the compass for all of my life decisions. So for example, let's say you want to be an actor, a Hollywood actor, you want to walk down the red carpet, you want to date a celebrity, and that's the life you want to live. You write it down and you start steering your life towards that direction. So you're going to start taking acting classes, you're going to move to Hollywood, you're going to go to casting calls, you're going to quit your design job, you're going to, whatever it is, you're going to start shifting your daily activities and your life decision towards that end goal, that vision. So let me pause there. Do you guys have questions about what manifesting is? I can dive in a little bit more specifically about this. No? Okay. So let's start our activities. And I want all of you guys, I'll give you a minute to grab some pen and paper. I don't want you to type this because there's a really good correlation between how you process what you want when you write it down with a pen and paper. So go ahead, grab a notebook, pen, paper, and we'll get started. And what we're going to do is there's 10 categories of life that I've selected for us to do for today's activity. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes for each category to write down for each category. So the exercise, let me just move this over. Okay, so the exercise is called future journaling. And basically what you're going to do is write a story or write a few sentences of where you're going to be a year from now, but in present tense as if it's already happened. So you want to write things that you want for each of those categories, but you have to do it as if it's happened. So you want to be realistic, but you also want to give yourself the chance to aim high towards what you want to get. Again, you want to be as open and honest with yourself as much as possible. Like, this is for you. You don't have to share it with anyone. So you don't have to feel embarrassed or ashamed of what it is that you want, if that's what you want. And I'm also going to share some examples of mine so you can kind of understand, you know, the level of honesty that I have with myself. And be super specific. The more specific you are about what it is that you want, the easier it becomes to attain that. So remember, I'm going to give you guys 10 categories, and we're going to do 2 minutes per each category. And I'm going to start with the first one, and I'll give you guys an example before we start the timer. So the first category is skills. So a year from now, so this is, oh, actually, before we start, I want everyone to write at the top of your pen, at the top of your notebook or paper, December 15, 2022. So I want everyone to write that down. So the first category is skills. So write that down as well. And here is my example. This is like the skills that you want to have by next year. So I wrote, I am a great salsa dancer and I love showing off my dance skills on the dance floor confidently. So I don't dance very well, and I certainly do not dance confidently. I get very embarrassed on the dance floor. So this is something that I would love to do. So I wrote that down, and actually last week I had already signed up for a salsa dancing class. So I'm kind of like on track to meet my skills goal by December 15, 2022. So a year from now, I'll be dancing for you guys. The second thing I wrote is, I communicate in front of crowds more confidently and calmly. I also feel fully authentic and stand strong when I speak because people are engaged to listen. So I do some public speaking, but every time I get so nervous and I'm just like, oh, like I have blackouts while I'm on stage. So I'd love to be a lot more calm and confident when I'm speaking in front of crowds. So that is what I wrote for skills. So I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes. I'm going to give you a little more time for the first one to write what it is that you want. And remember to write it in present tense. And it's for December 15, 2022. Okay, time is up. So I know I mentioned earlier that you know, this is meant for yourself only, but I wanted to give space to anyone who wants to share what they wrote. No volunteers?
Yeah,
Yeah, go for it,
go.
Juan. Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
In the skills, I wrote, I'm a professional level French speaker. I can talk and communicate fluently at any level in French. I can follow really complex conversations related to any topic, personal or professional. I can easily change from any language to French and going back. And I got, oh, I can understand my handwriting. I got an almost perfect score in the French exam. And my accent obviously is not perfect, but pretty close to it. So when I'm back to Montreal, I'll be able to speak anywhere at any time.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Awesome. So we're going to move on to the next one. So this one is health. So the example that I wrote for myself is, every morning I prepare a super healthy breakfast to jumpstart my day after meditation. So right now I'm doing neither. I like barely eat breakfast and I sometimes meditate. I meal prep every week to stay focused and healthy throughout the week, and no depression days. So those are my examples, and I'll give you guys 2 minutes for yours. Okay, time is up. Okay, so I want to open up the floor again to see if anyone would like to share what they wrote.
I'll do it.
Yeah, go for it.
So I wrote, I'm very disciplined about my health situation. I train every day and I avoid eating junk food. I prepare all of my meals and manage all of my protein intake. I go to the doctor with some frequency. Yeah. So I'm actually doing some of that. So I've been preparing my meals for the past 3 years. I've been training for almost every day. I used to train 3 times a day when I had time. Now I don't, so I have to work more. But I feel that I'm getting a bit sleeky with my diet and my training routine. I want to be better for that.
Awesome. And you'll start to notice, like, as we share and like when we write these down, like it feels like a big aim sometimes, but it also feels so realistic that you're like, oh yeah, like I can definitely achieve that. And because we're doing it as 1 year from now, it becomes very easy for us to really steer our direction towards what we want to get, what we want to manifest. Social. So these are friends, and yeah, I mean, you all know what social means. So the example I have is I plan amazing group trips and weekend get-togethers that continue to create meaningful connections that are beyond me. So last week, for example, I hosted a movie night for my friends, and I'm going to start doing that as a weekly thing. So again, I'm already on track for that. Successful and influential people invite me to their social events because they know that I bring great energy and fun friends with me. So I will give you guys 2 minutes for social. Oh, also, I have a section for relationship and family, so don't put that in social. Okay, time's up. All right, we're gonna move on to the next section then. So family. The examples I wrote are, I've helped my dad set up his contracting work so he can retire, and he is successfully running his freelance business. I helped my mom get over her limiting beliefs so that she can live her life more freely and put her nutrition and health in priority. I don't know about your family, but my parents are they just give too much and they don't take good care of themselves. So I want to be able to give back to them what they've been able to give me. So I'll give you guys 2 minutes for family. All right, time's up. Wrap up your last thoughts. All right, would anyone like to share for family? Alex, I know you have a newborn. Can I pick on you to share what you wrote? Only if you're comfortable, you don't have to.
I feel so guilty because she's not even involved in this. It just hit me right now. No, I put it's a little outlandish and maybe I shouldn't say that because visualization is part of it. But I bought my mom the yellow Porsche she always wanted, and I gave my dad a check today for $1 million so he can golf every day and be happy.
Do you think you can do that in 1 year?
Yeah, with my investments I can, and hopefully with my other asset incomes and everything. Yeah,
that's awesome. Hey, as long as it's something you want and you feel you can achieve it, then that's amazing. I love what you wrote. All right, so next section is team. So your coworkers who you're spending your time with here at WANDR. So I wrote, my team fully understands, is aligned, and executes my vision with great precision and goes above and beyond expectations. And shout out to the growth team. Growth team is kicking ass and are bringing in large multi-year contracts and have millions in the pipeline. And this is how Alex is going to buy his mom a Porsche. So I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes for team. Okay, time's up. Opening up the floor, would anyone like to share for team? I saw Lena smirk, so I'm gonna call on you to see if you're comfortable sharing yours. Again, you don't have to.
I'm not ready. I'm still finishing. Yeah, not ready.
Okay. How about you, Devesh? I'm curious, since you're, again, I'm sorry, you're the new guy, I gotta pick on you. You're on mute.
Yeah, so mine is a weird one, but here we go. So I have set up a successful army of VAs. So I do have a couple of VAs for my various gigs. I mean, not this, but yeah. I have got a couple of businesses running smoothly in the background without my involvement. So that's my thing.
Awesome. Love it.
Thank you.
All right. I want to move on to the next section, but I see some of you guys are still writing. Okay, I'm going to move on. So relationship, it's a good one. So I wrote, my partner and I get ourselves into crazy adventures and we never get bored of being with each other. My partner loves to surprise me with gifts and takes me shopping on a regular basis. I'd love that. And if you I see me laughing, and if you don't have a partner, you can always manifest one. So it's the type of relationship that you want to have. So I'll give you guys 2 minutes. Okay, time is up. I know these are really short. It's intended to be that way. So that way you think about the first thing that pops into your head and you write that down. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next one. Spiritual or your religious practices. So I wrote, and this is where I get a little hippie on you guys. My energy and frequency continues to attract friends and my partner who are all of the same frequency. Sunrise meditation is an amazing part of my daily routine that I continue to prioritize every day. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, time's up. Would anyone like to share for spiritual or religious beliefs? Raquel?
Yes, I can share. So I practice meditation every day or almost every day. And also every day I give thanks and I'm grateful for what I have. Well, because sometimes we do tend to forget. And that was it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
All right. So next one is environment. So what that means is it's things that you surround yourself with. So this could be your house, your car, your luxury goods, clothes that you wear, anything that's like material, like things that you can buy. That is what environment is. So the example I have is my office room is super decked out for the ultimate comfort and productivity, and it's a space where I create content every day. So right now there's just a bunch of stuff everywhere and I don't feel too productive in here. So that's why I wrote that. And I've upgraded my closet for more high quality brands. So I'll give you guys 2 minutes. All right, time is up. Jot down your last thoughts. Would anyone like to share for environment? Cindy?
I can share.
Go for it. Thank you.
Okay, I put, I've replaced most of my single-use products with, I use daily for sustainable swaps. And my closet is filled with pieces that I love that reflect my personality.
Love it. Thank you for sharing. All right, so the next one, we have 2 more. So we have travel. So these are places that you want to go. So I wrote, I went to Ibiza for my birthday with all my closest friends where we rented out a yacht and had the best time of our lives. I took my parents on a trip to the Bahamas to go swimming with the pigs. Timer starts now. All right, time's up. Would anyone like to share where they're going to be going traveling to? Yes, Devesh, go for it.
Context, this is my dream place to go. Haven't been able to go, though I live very close to it. So we finally went to Sao Tome and Principe. These are 3 islands in Africa, and it is more beautiful than I ever imagined. We've got back with phenomenal footage and memories.
Awesome. Take us with you.
I wish, yeah, I really want to go there.
All right, last one, guys. This is status and success. So I am well respected by my community, social life, and by other entrepreneurs. I have 1 million followers on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and I sit on the board of a public company. So 2 minutes. Okay, time is up. So that is it. That's our 10th category for our future journaling. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'd love to get some comments and feedback on what you guys thought about today's session. Lena, I'm going to pick on you.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to this. This is a topic that I'm really interested in. So I was very happy when I saw you schedule this. And I love the exercise. Like, this is something that I've done in the past, but not with, you know, the structure and all of this. So I really enjoyed it. I wrote like 6 pages. So yeah, thank you, Jinny. This was an amazing space, and definitely glad to share it with all of you.
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys have made it to today's session. Like, when I first learned about this structure, I was so excited because I was like, I've never had a structured manifesting like activity before. One thing that's really important is to continue to revisit what you guys wrote today. So, you know, whether you're reading it daily or weekly, because it really is there to remind you of the direction that you said you want to go in your life. So it's nice to revisit on a regular basis. Any other comments or feedback?
More of these, please.
More what?
More of these. I'm with Lena because I was really excited to join the meeting because I've been reading a lot about it and visualization and manifestation and just all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if we could have more sessions like this with not necessarily manifestation, it could be something else, but it's good. It's a little off topic, but it's also on topic too, right? It helps both ways.
Yeah, definitely. I love like teaching people about these things, so I can definitely post these like once a quarter. And it's so funny because like 3 years ago, I think if someone was to tell me like, hey, this is like what you're supposed to do for manifesting, I would have just been like, oh, it's a little too like hippie, like woo woo for me. But now I like fully embrace it. I like this is my thing.
I feel like the format is, I don't know, I think being put on the spot with a bunch of people and then having someone control the time is really helpful, because I feel like I've like written out things that I want to do, or I'm interested, or like, you know, daily routines or anything. But then it's like sometimes you go down the rabbit hole of like researching like how you should do it, and then you start getting caught up in like other people's manifestations, and then you're like, well, am I doing this because this is someone else's health routine, or am I doing this because I want to do this? And sometimes it gets confusing. So I felt like I was put on the spot, which was good, because I realized some sections I don't really have very clearly visualized, and other sections I do. And so it's kind of like, I don't know, it was an interesting exercise to do together.
Any other comments? You know, we're butting up on time. Jamie, you've been quiet, so I'm gonna pick on you.
Yeah, sorry. No, when I found the event, I was like, same as Lena and Alex, really interested. I think that it's something that we hear often these days, like manifesting. It caught my eye, so I wanted to join. I never knew much about it until today, so it was really a fun experience.
Good, thank you for joining. The other way you can also do it that I've liked, that I've done before doing these categories is like writing a press release or writing an article for yourself for a year from now. So you just write the article about all the things that you've accomplished, same thing, but it's in an article format. But I like this one because it makes you be super specific in different categories. So anyways, that is it for our today's lunch and learn session. I'm so glad you guys all made it. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be hosting these more regularly. So appreciate your time, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, Jenny. Thanks,
Yes,
everybody.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Jenny.
Bye, everyone.